Hello and welcome everyone to something a little bit different. Let's just see if all of this works, and hopefully it does. Because I did try making a video of this, but it fucked up a lot. There was like a lot of skipped frames in there. But hopefully this time around it'll be all fine. Just need to get the thing on first. Says I'm live, but it's not coming up just yet. Now I just need to check if it's working. Okay, so it seems to be working a little bit better than I thought. Everything's just... So it seems to be working... Oh, fucking hell, I need to turn that down. Right, so this is like the first stream I've done without playing any games. It's basically just what it is in the title, really. It's the ultimate games tier list. Somewhere along them lines, anyway. I should probably start making my own music or something to put on the background, because it's probably going to be a little bit boring just having me talking there in the background with a squeaky fucking chair in the background. Like, listen to this shit. I've got that in the background all the time now, because I keep moving. I kind of stay still when I'm talking. But this also has a lot of unnecessary rankings. So a lot of these I'm probably not going to be using. But we're going to start off with Roblox. So I've never really played too much of Roblox. It's one of them games where kids are normally playing it. And it's just, I've never really been too interested. I think I made a character at one point a couple of years ago. But aside from that, I haven't really seen too much on it. I know there was a Kim Kardashian controversy at some point quite recently, but aside from that, I know fuck all about Roblox, so I'm gonna put that there. Fortnite, it's it just gets worse and worse every time I see it, because a lot of people are playing it. It's probably one of the most played games on Twitch still, but it was decent. It was a decent game when it came out. Like, it looked decent, but I've never really been interested. Minecraft, I've never been a Minecraft kid. Like, everyone else was playing Minecraft, I was still playing fucking Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 on the PS2. That's how interested I was with Minecraft. But it's good for creativity, I would say. Like, I've spent a lot more time on creative mode than I have on the survival bit. I couldn't tell you how to build a portal, but I have done it once to some fucking hell place full of lava and everything, so that's how much I know about Minecraft. But yeah, I'll put it in the pretty good category. Final Fantasy. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be rating all of these by the series instead of the games, because I feel like that's a lot easier than naming every specific game, because I don't know if all of these are just the one game out of the series. And since there's so many fucking here, like when I did this last time, I didn't realize there was this many. I knew there was loads, but I didn't realize there was this many. What the fuck? I don't know how long the stream's gonna be, you know. But expect a lot of coughing and everything, because I was wanting to make a video just so I can have like the gameplay in the background. But like I said, there was just a load of skipped frames, so I just could not do that at all. But Final Fantasy, I've only played a bit of 7 and 13. Also, I did do a bit of a gameplay recording for the Shooting Webs channel, which is basically just a gaming channel where it's like 50 minutes of a retro game for the NES or the Nintendo 64 or the Mega Drive, just something. So I've just got a series going on that at the moment where I'm just playing every game. But the visuals on Final Fantasy 13, I think they're probably increasing better and better every time. So games which I've played, but not to the extent I want to, I think I'll put in the middle category here. So it's pretty much, it's still good, but I haven't played enough of it to have a full-on good or bad sort of area. So there might be some things I might not like on Minecraft or Final Fantasy, but I really don't know. Borderlands, I really like Borderlands a lot. It was quite a fun playthrough on the first game. But there's quite a few frustrations about Borderlands. It's one of those games where if you know what you're doing, you'll be fine. But if you don't know what you're doing, you'll either be pinned in an area or pinned in an area where you don't know what the fuck to do. It's one of those games. It usually involves me crouching in a corner, trying to figure out how to beat this boss fight. But it never seems to go the way I plan. Like, ever. I'm gonna check this audio in case something's crashed. So, one thing with this channel is there's always an issue with the stream. Doesn't matter what the fuck it is. It could be one slightest little thing. But so far, things are running fine. Like, it's literally just a fucking website page. So it's not like too much. But yeah, Borderlands, good game. Mass Effect is an absolute masterpiece. I'm gonna put that there because one of my favorite games of all time. I've recently started playing it again, like a real proper playthrough where I'm not talking all the way through it. So like when I tried streaming it twice. So I tried streaming the Legendary Edition, which is that one there, where everything's it's just a remaster with all the DLC on it. It's on Game Pass at the moment for Xbox, and I think it might be the same for PC as well. But it's better than ever, really, because it was dead grainy on the first game because it's 2007, but it's been polished and it's never looked any better. Defense of the Ancients, never played it. So it's pointless naming some of these out because like I don't know what the fuck MWAR is. Unknown Battleground. I never played it personally, but I know it was one of them games that sort of sparked up the whole craze for Battle Royale games, which has really just been very frustrating lately, because a lot of games at one point did focus on the Battle Royale aspect. I just completely forgot that games exist. And it's just like Black Ops 4 and there's so many fucking other ones, like Apex Legends and all them kind of games, all spawned by Battle Royale. It's just not fun. Phasmophobia, I think that's how you say it. I know a lot of people play that. I've never played it personally. It's the ghost one. I think it is. I think I've seen one playthrough of it. Well, not even a playthrough. I think I've seen like a glimpse of it when someone was playing on it on YouTube. Payday, that's actually quite fun. It's like a bank heist game. Don't know how to describe it. I only played the second one. I remember liking it, but I like violence in games. I think games lack it these days because of censorships, but if that had a lot more on it, if Payday had a lot more of like an intense like hostage situation on the bank robbing bits on it, it would have actually been a really good game. But it's just it's basically just the one task of rob the bank and get the fuck out before the police come. I think it's something like that anyway. I think I played it once online. That's about it. Beat Saber, it's one of them games I want to play when I've got a VR. I'm just going to wait until I've got a VR and I'm going to be fucking playing all these VR games. Just way too expensive. Like, the PlayStation VRs are quite cheaper compared to the Oculus. But I really want Oculus Rift. Or somewhere along them lines. I don't know what the best one is now. I think Google's doing something now. So we have Terraria, which is pretty much a 2D Minecraft, which I'll put in there because I haven't played anywhere near as much as Minecraft. I know there's quite a few like different enemies on it, and like I think they've got slimes and whatever the fuck. It seemed fun, but I just didn't get past the tutorial bit. Never played this. I played Fall Guys for the first time on Monday, I think it was. I know it was somewhere quite recently. Also, I think the Twitch app's sort of changed because it's sort of like the layout on the phones a little bit different, showing you how long the stream's been on now and how many people are watching a little bit differently. But yeah, Fall Guys, it's like the only way I can describe it's total wipeout. Total wipeout, basically. But yeah, I'll put on pretty good because I need. It's one of them games that you need friends to play with. I think a lot of these games here, especially recent ones, that you'll see all over this list, would probably be 10 times better with people to play it on. Team Fortress 2, I haven't really played too much of that, to be honest with you. I had it on the Orange Box, but I don't think it's fair to say that it's good or bad because I didn't play too much of it. I think the servers might have been fucked. He has It Takes Two, which looks really good. It's quite a creative idea. I think it's something like the parents have been turned into dolls. Somewhere along that line. Could be wrong. Days Gone is a game I've been wanting to play for a while. I haven't played at all. I've only seen a little bit of a playthrough of it. Seen a couple of Twitch streamers play it, and it looks really fun. Sort of like a little bit like Last of Us. It sort of looks like. I don't know how the zombies act, or if they even are zombies or just infected people like Left 4 Dead. I know fuck all about it, but it looks really good. Counter CS:GO. I did play that for the first time last year, and I've whenever I have the chance, I'll play about 20 minutes of it. Like, I don't really play too much online games, but from what I played of it, it's pretty good. It's got a bit of a toxic community to it. I don't know too much about because I don't really talk to too many people online. I don't know how the fuck these YouTubers do it. You know, when like they're fucking with people. Same thing with Rainbow Six Siege as well. Like I did stream a lot of Rainbow Six Siege at some point with an old group, but like I won't be doing that again. Unless it's like maybe like a different group, quite possibly. And it's just it's one of them games where teamwork's probably best having it. Like I can't imagine myself playing by myself. I've been getting better as well. Like when I stopped playing, that was like when I was actually getting good. I was getting like a lot of. I'm losing my train of thought because it's like 5 in the morning, 5:15 in the morning. But it's same when I was playing For Honor as well. I was doing quite well on that. Then it's just like when people switch to Dead by Daylight, and it's just I find it boring. Unless I'm playing with like the right people. City Skylines, never played it. Never played Sea of Thieves either. I know it's made by Rare, the same people who made Grabbed by the Ghoulies, one of my favourite games of all time. Brawlhalla, no idea. Sims 4, I'm gonna rate that by the series, and I'm a big fan of The Sims. I played the original Xbox version because I know it's a lot better on the PC. But there was like a time in my life when it was sort of like I was in a trance. Like days were just pissing by, and I was pretty much just stuck in a routine of somebody goes to work and then comes back and makes the food when the other people get up for work. They've got breakfast down. I had a whole fucking routine down for everything. Then in between they'll do like the required skills for their job. So it'll be like a fitness skill. They'll be like that. And then it'll just be grinding and grinding until the point where everyone's stats are up. Everyone's got the whole fucking promotions. My one was writing as well. I think there was 2 people in the household that were writing at the same time. And so they were getting like loads of income from the royalties from the books. Because the more the writing skill goes up on the creative side. I think it's on the creative side anyway. But it was just I had a whole just like two people making best-selling books all the time, constantly doing that while painting and just getting as much income as I could do with different careers. Then it just got to the point where like there's nothing else to do. You're just stuck in a fucking loop. almost like you got a virtual reality where that becomes more like your life. They're living a better life than you. That's when you sort of stop playing The Sims. And then you move on to The Sims 2 and do all the fucking again. Like, do you ever leave The Sims? Or do you just escape to like fucking Alcatraz? Because that's what it feels like. It's like The Sims just captures your soul, basically. I'm expecting to see a fucking Grim Reaper when I'm need. Because that's the way it'll be. It'll be like, you never know. The house that I'm in now, I could be like playing me in the future, controlling me as a fucking sim. That's enough to fuck with someone's head. So yeah, I'm fine with The Sims, but like I don't play it as much as I used to. Just put it that way. We're moving on from The Sims. Anyway, Stardew Valley, fucking classic. That's another one. It's a fucking another one. It's where it takes over your life. I did a 15-minute stream on Stardew Valley. I did a 15-hour stream on Stardew Valley, I mean. Or 16 hours. I think that was like, it was my longest stream either way. And I was stuck on that. Constantly just fucking farming, as I think the seasons were going past as well. But I still had no fucking clue. I was trying to figure out why my plants were dying, but then it turned out it was every season the plants die. So you just gotta adapt to everything. Then I started fucking around with dungeons. And then I haven't played since. I haven't played since that 16-hour stream. But I'll probably end up coming back to that. It's a really good game. Right, what else is here? Like, you think that's Kung Fu Panda? Is it Kung Fu Panda? Fucking is, you know. Halo Master Chief Collection. I would say great. I've only actually. Yeah, I would say an amazing actually, because I played 1 to Reach, didn't finish Reach, and I was pretty much just playing them all at the, like, I think it took about a week for each one. The way I was playing it, I think I was doing like a mission a day, something stupid like that. Because the missions are like an hour long, and I don't have that kind of attention span for a long period of time. So I think I was playing the first one, the second one, then the third. Then I decided it was a good idea to stop playing ODST and Reach on the same day. So I'll do like a mission on ODST, and then Reach. Then I'll wait until the next day and do that. And I think I stopped playing because ODST didn't have a fucking autosave when it needed it. Because it looked like the mission finished. The mission was finished. Like, I did what I needed to do. Was like I was in some kind of fucking tank. It's the only way I remember it. I was in some kind of tank, and I went pretty far on ODST as well. It was really annoying trying to pick up them. Just constantly picking up health and everything though. But it was I don't think you had a shield. I don't think you had like a regenerative shield on that. And then yeah, just stopped playing. And I don't remember anything what the fuck happened in the series. I remember I liked 2. I played the original Xbox version of 2 when I was on a bridge and I was with like a tank. And it was great. So yeah, I liked it. GTA 5, of course, is a masterpiece. It's pretty much the next step of games really at the time, wasn't it? I don't think there was anything quite like it. Still waiting for 6 though. Could be still another while for that. I'm expecting to see Bully 2 to appear out of nowhere at some point. Maybe even Red Dead 3. I'm surprised I haven't made that yet. Or someone's probably known. Someone in chat maybe will probably know something about rumors that are going around. I'll just get surprises. I don't bother with gaming news anymore now because a lot of it is just fake news and just trying to get your attention. But the Bully game, I watched the thing of someone. What was it? It was in Unreal 5. Someone had been fucking around with Unreal Engine 5 and made like a Bully remake. Well, like, apart from the character models, like, they sort of retextured all the hallways and gave it a bit of a different design. But imagine if Rockstar had that. I think all games are going to be made with that engine now. You never know what's going to happen when Unreal 6 comes along. Things are this realistic now, the textures. It's going to be really fucking good. You're going to feel like you're there. It's going to be better than now. You see when like you're walking past and you start like... I don't know if anyone did this as a kid. You know when like there was like an old brick or something outside in the playground? You ever used to just like pick up the cement on that and it used to just crumble? That'll probably be the case when you're playing the games on the next generation. You probably just have that like motion where everything's all crumbling when you touch it. Or there'll be like a big ripple effect when your hand grazes water. There'll probably be all sorts of stuff like that. Can't wait. Black Ops 3, never played it. But actually, Call of Duty, I'm guessing it's judging by the whole series. I would say Modern Warfare was fun. I never got to finish any of the Black Ops games or World at War. All the first three, actually, come to think of it. I only played the Modern Warfare games. So I would say it's for Modern Warfare, I would say it's pretty good. I liked it. Apex, kind of get a fucking away with it. The same thing as like put that there. Apex will probably be better with friends, I would say. And yeah, Fortnite's just making us cringe every time I fucking think of it. Because it's just dancing now. You see, like, everyone's telling the kids to do Fortnite dances. And it's just, I don't know. I don't want part of it. Do you remember there was like a phase where there was like news reporters doing it as well? Like, everybody was flossing and doing the L on the head fucking dance. But yeah, I don't get it. Red Dead Redemption, as a game in itself, I would say amazing because I haven't finished it yet. But it would probably be a masterpiece. I think I said that right. Probably be on the masterpiece section if I've finished it. What about No Man's Sky? Never played it. I know a lot of people are saying it's good though, so I'm probably gonna give it a try at least. Because it looks fun, but it had a like really bad start to it. I was known as No Man's Lie, if anything. Horizon Zero Dawn, I've got it, but I've never played it. I remember being very hyped for the fucking game though. I was just always wanting to play it. I was thinking, when's the day I'm going to get a PS4 so I can get Horizon Zero Dawn? I used to think that every time I was going to get a PS4. Then I got a PS4, got Horizon Zero Dawn, never fucking played it. I put the beginning cutscene on. I think I had to go somewhere, I had to go out. And that was that. And that's basically what a lot of the PS4 games I've done. I think I played Bloodborne the most on my PS4. And that's actually a really fun game that I want to play more. No idea what that is. Dead by Daylight, no. It's only fun when I'm with the right people, but it's tiring. It's boring as fuck. I find it really, really boring. A lot of people like it though. Going Medieval, no idea what that is. A lot of these are indie games, by the way. Judging by the look of them, a lot of them are like indie games. Garrys Mod, masterpiece, definitely. Because it helps a lot with the creative stuff when you just download a load of fucking characters from Star Wars or Lord of the Rings and make little battles and everything. Sort of like the way it reminds us of the way my imagination was as a kid, where I would sit there with me WWE toys and the fucking had a load of Star Wars stuff and Fantastic Four and Marvels and just name it and I had it. And I used to just make mad battles. I think that's where I sort of discovered like how improv works in a way. You have me squeaky chair as well there. But I used to like just picture environments when I was playing and everything when I was a kid. It was just like there'll be like a green carpet on the bottom of the stairs, and there would be in me mad mind, it would just be I would see trees and fucking grass and everything like that would resemble a forest, all from a green carpet. and it's like that's the sort of the level of creativity I was on a kid, like being a kid, and then playing Gmod, sort of like sort of re-sparked that a little bit. Especially when you see loads of like Star Wars stuff, and then you have like all mad different maps and that. So yeah, I think it's one of the greatest things to ever exist. Now the written stuff from other games as well, which is even better. It sort of brings in the whole what if scenario. You got Dead Rising characters fighting Anakin Skywalker at 5 in the morning. Mortal Kombat. I'm a big fan of Mortal Kombat. I played Mortal Kombat 9 the most. I would say I really like that story, and it was probably a good example of a great reboot. But the other ones are very, very fucking like the what's the word? Very fast. They ended very, very quickly. But yeah, Deadly Alliance and Deception were also really good as well on the original Xbox. Then I found out about Armageddon, which had so many characters on it. It had about like 60 characters or something on it, which at the time was really good, but they got rid of like the fatality system and changed it for like you're ripping the body parts all over the place. I did like the environmental kills, and the maps are really fun though. So I think they need to stop bringing Mortal Kombat out, but in the more the 3D style things instead of just like the classic Mortal Kombat 1 to 3 sort of back and forth, jumping up and down. Whereas you used to have them like strafing left and right as well. Then there'll be like environmental stuff as well. You can get like an early kill on them if you time it right. And I think they should introduce that back, or maybe like a spin-off Mortal Kombat game where it's similar. Or maybe even like a remaster of Deception and Deadly Alliance and Armageddon. Have them in a fucking trilogy. I didn't really play too much of the DC one though. The Mortal Kombat against DC. That was also, you can also go left and right on that one as well. Back and forth. Didn't play that. Path of Exile, I've heard there's like Diablo, so I need to give that a go at some point. I've been meaning to play Destiny for years now, since this came out. Isn't it 2011 or something it came out? 2013, 14. Somewhere along them lines I was meant to have played it, but I never got around to doing it. I thought it had something to do with Halo, and I refused to play it unless I finished Halo first, just to realise it has nothing to do with Halo. It's a whole different thing, just made by Bungie. It's still made by Bungie? I don't fucking know. Did Bungie ever come back to Halo? I really need to play Cyberpunk again. Never played Rust, but it looks really fun. So does Binding of Isaac. And I haven't played Doom Eternal, but I've played a bit of the reboot, and I'm a big fan of the original games. Yeah, I'll put in really great. Ark Survival Evolved, I've only played that a little bit, but from what I played for it, it's okay. A lot of building and everything. I just need to get used to that kind of genre. Raft, I think that's similar to like any kind of survival game. Fallout 4, so I'm guessing that's meaning like all Fallout series, so I'll put in amazing. Fallout 4 was a big disappointment, but Fallout 3 and New Vegas, some of the greatest games of all time. And I still haven't even played the other ones yet. Elder Scrolls, so I'm guessing that's even though it says online, I'm going to judge it by how I view the Elder Scrolls series, which I would say is amazing as well, because I really like Skyrim and Oblivion. I never got too into Morrowind. I really like there was something about the combat system jumping from Skyrim from Oblivion to going to Morrowind, and it takes like fucking 50 hits just to land one sword strike. I didn't understand how there was so many weapons to choose from so early on in the game as well. So it would have been something I did on that for that to happen. I've never played Little Nightmares, so I'll put that there. It looks really fun though. I watched his stream recently, and the art style is something fucking else. This one I can't remember how you pronounce it, but it's like you're going underwater. I think you're analyzing the different sea life. No idea what the fuck that is. Dying Light. I didn't play the second one, but from what I played of this one is really fun. It's pretty much Dead Island, but different. It's just parkour of Dead Island. For those who haven't played it, I still like Dead Island though. They should have just made Dead Island 2. They made that, or they could have added that to Dead Island 2 and just named it Dead Island 2. Who just would have rebranded the whole thing. Smite, I've only played it the once, and because I must have played it a little bit more, but I only remember playing it the once, and that was because it was free with gold back in 2014, which was nearly 10 years ago, so that's all I remember from it. Something to do with magic. I know it's got a big following to it though. Gang Beast, that was fun. What I played of it, like I like the whole, like the different maps and everything you go on it. So yeah, I would say pretty good because I'm played enough of it. No idea what this is. Five Nights at Freddy's, not my kind of thing. Uno's good. I mean, who doesn't like playing Uno? But it's a board game, so I'll put Life is Strange, I'll put that on amazing because that was really fun. I didn't actually play it. I watched PewDiePie play it, like when he did the whole series of that. I don't know if he's copyright claim from that now. That was even a thing back then, because a lot of that music is copyrighted to fuck. But it was an interesting story to it. I just wish they did more with it instead of what they did. I wish they answered questions about how she got her superpowers and all sorts of shit like that. I've got no idea what this is. I don't know if it's related to Just Dance or anything. Yeah, it was Hollow Knight, another one which I've never played, and I really want to do it. Because people say it's got some, like, it's like Dark Souls. But if you look at Hollow Knight, it doesn't look like Dark Souls at all. I don't feel like. I think it's just because it's like a difficult game, maybe. One of them games that you need to like keep dying over and over again, or maybe something like that, along them lines. Escapist, another one I was going to buy so many times, I just never got around to playing it. Portal 2, I played a lot of Portal 1, I never got around to playing Portal 2 too much. So, but I did like Portal 1. I know I probably should have played Portal 2 by now, but there's so many games I have. Right, okay, so what's this next one? Rec Room. Not a clue what that is. Worms. I don't know if anyone played Worms 3D. That was a very fun game back in the good days where nothing mattered. But I haven't played the other ones. Like I'll put it in where really great maybe because I haven't played too much of the other ones to have an opinion on all of them. But I really like Worms 3D, and I like the demo. You know, on the original Xbox when you had demo discs, I really liked the demos of them, and Worms 4 was on that, and it was really fun. It was Mayhem, I think it was called Worms 4 Mayhem. I think they taught me head. What else? Lego Star Wars: A Complete Saga. One of the greatest Star Wars experiences you'll have anywhere. That was one of the greatest things of childhood. Which I've been playing a lot more recently, I've noticed. You can probably see a lot more videos on it on my channels. But yeah, hopefully everyone in chat's doing well as well. You've probably not seen this channel on this category before because it's a whole different thing. I've never been on Just Chatting before, to be honest with you. Probably the most I've talked on stream. It's like when you're not talking to anyone, you might, like with me anyway, your mind starts going on like a rambling stage where I just start talking about anything. So I thought this would have been like a better opportunity to start rambling, but actually talking about something that's on the screen worth talking about. Like, I don't know what the fuck Undertale is. I see it a lot everywhere. But Bioshock, though. I've finished all of them on the 360, and they're fucking great. Get that up there. I can't remember why I really liked Infinite. It was like the first one I finished, I think. I think that's why I liked it. Just because I thought because with it being online, I thought it was like a prequel. It might have been a prequel, I really don't know. I think it's like a spin-off like story to it. But then I played 1, which instantly was my kind of game. Then 2. But a lot of people say the second one's the best one. I completely disagree. Bioshock 1 is the superior game. I think so anyway. Tomb Raider, the original games are really good. Now it's like visually they're actually really good. But it's just a rip-off of Uncharted, I would say. The whole series is a rip-off of Uncharted. Or maybe Uncharted's taken off Tomb Raider. But Uncharted came out in like 2008 or something, so like 4 years after Tomb Raider got a reboot. I think it was somewhere along those lines. Good games though, I like them. Roller Coaster Tycoon. I used to play that as a kid. I used to just set up traps if anything. I remember there was one of them. I don't even know if it was Roller Coaster Tycoon, but it was a Roller Coaster Tycoon game. It might have been like Theme Park Tycoon 53 or some shit. But it was like I had it on disc. It wasn't a Steam game. It was just on disc. There's a lot of the PC games that were on disc, and I played it on the laptop. And I used to just drag everyone from that, like from where they were. I used to just drop them from hills and all sorts of stuff, and they'll just disappear and they'll not be seen. So like how Steven Gerrard deleted himself from the Football Manager game, from Football Manager 2010, and I haven't seen him since. He literally fucking erased himself from the game. So yeah, rest in peace, Gerrard. Totally accurate battle simulator. I've seen Oni players play that, but I've never played it myself, so I can't really have an opinion on that. It was a funny video though. No idea what. I don't really play many games like this, like manga games. A lot of them are just like it's just a story. Like same with Yakuza. You probably see that on the list somewhere. Yeah, it's like I'll talk about it more in the future. It's mostly story. I don't like when it's just story. I like to shoot something. I like games like that. It's skill that comes into it. Half-Life. I've played Half-Life. What am I doing? I'll put that on really great. Because I haven't played the first one. Or the VR one, but I've played Half-Life 2. And I grew up watching my dad play that, and it was just one of I think it was like the only jump scare I ever had as a kid was from Half-Life 2. And I still remember that every fucking day. It was like when the zombie ended up jumping out of a shed at some point. It looked like a back garden kind of area. It was really fun. What the fuck is that? Rivals something? Nope. I've played this one. I don't know what the other part of the word is, but I have played it. It's like a Stardew Valley kind of look to it, where you play as this character here. But I haven't played enough, so I'll put it in the pretty good area. Geometry Dash, I played a lot more of I wouldn't say a spin-off, it's more like someone leeching off the fame from it, basically. But the song from Geometry Dash was quite fun on the free one. I never paid for it. So because of that, I'll put it in the OK area. No idea what that is. Spelunky? I think it is. I'm not sure. Bloodstain, never played. RuneScape, never played it as well because I'm only recently getting into PC games now. Tekken, I've finished the first one actually on the Shooting Webs channel. And I played a bit of Tekken 6, I think it is, on the 360. But I never played much of the original ones. I couldn't get it to run properly on the PS2. But I like fighting games, and when I'm in the mood for them, I'll play that. I'm more of a Dead or Alive, Mortal Kombat kind of player though. Stick fights to the game. I never played that one, but if I was a kid, that would probably be the go-to game, because anything, like game-wise, was fun to me. But I used to be obsessed with drawing stickmen. Like, I used to have them, like, shooting people, and they would just make a stickman wall all over the place. There'll be, like, different colours as well. There'll be, like, green ones against the blue ones, against the red ones that came out of nowhere to ambush them. That was all just on a piece of paper I used to draw as a kid. I spent a lot of time making stuff and just creating in general. And I think this is like the closest thing I can do to like as an adult, which is sort of like being a kid again a little bit, just on how much creative freedom you have making videos. And then on stream as well, where you can actually practice how to speak. Because I think you probably already know now, even now already, I'm struggling to get my words out. But I had a very bad speech problem growing up. And this is like the closest thing I have to really helping that, in a way. So it's just, I'm just going to keep trying to improve just by doing streams like this. And I think over time, when I'm using a face cam, it'll be much better, because I'll be able to do more stuff like this. Might even vlog. I don't fucking know. I never plan this stuff out. And it's like the first stream, like, who the fuck plans on streaming at 5:45 in the morning? I'm fucking tired. But I'm not going to be able to sleep anyway, because of, it's like, it's one of them things where, you know, when you know you're not going to go to sleep, you're just going to get sweating to death. If you try sleeping at the moment. It's like that with me at the moment. I need to be really, really exhausted in order to get some sleep. Which is why I'm streaming at this time, but like, probably not the best of ideas. But I think because it's the time it is now, my brain's working a lot better, I would say, than what it would have been through the daytime. So I might be stuttering a little bit, but it's like, I would say my brain's a bit more active, I feel like. That's kind of where I need to be for all these streams. I do need to keep track of all the, like, in case the audio cuts out. 2 seconds in. Because the whole goal of this is to look back in the future and think how much I've actually improved everything. Because that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a lot of improvements to be done over time. Once I've sorted the speech problem out, it's like the matter of what's next. Do I start a podcast? Do I start making more top 10 videos? Do I start having more guests on? Maybe even play with some streamers? I don't know. Like I said, I've got no 5-year goal down the line. I don't have any of that. Right now, it's more a case of what can I do to improve? And it's just a weird kind of mindset, especially for these kind of platforms when you're talking. See, even now, me brain's is like slowing down, trying to come up with what I'm trying to say. So I need to probably think more when I'm talking in order to get better. I think that's how podcasts work anyway. Like, anyway, getting back to the game so and stop rambling about that kind of stuff, because I'm going all day about that. I have no idea what that is. Death Stranding. Never played it. But he's a good actor. Norman Reedus, I think his name is. I know I've been around that many actors now from programs. It's hard to keep track of who's who. Among Us, it's run its course, I think. It's like, that's all I can really say about that, because people are still playing it. People are still playing it. It's probably going to be a film made. It's probably going to be a Minions film made. But one thing I have... Oh no, it's the wrong thing, innit? I'm thinking of Fall Guys. One thing I have noticed about fucking Fall Guys over here, it's stole its design from Little Planets. It stole its fucking design from Little Planets. You can see the character's face in the bottom corner. If you look up Little Planets and Bing and Bong, if you look up Bing and Bong from Little Planets, you'll see. I'll probably put it in the video when I put it up, but it's the designs from that. You can't see that's not from that. If you had like the if you just change the textures on the skin, you would literally have that, but you wouldn't have the Bong character. I think actually I don't know which one's which. I think Bong had the tricycle, and I think Bing had the unicycle. I think that's how it worked. Like nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm telling you now, no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about. But look it up. Look it up because it's fun. Cuphead, I played that multiplayer, and that was quite a laugh. Really hard though, but it's definitely my kind of game, and I wish I owned it myself so I can play it more and get good at it. More indie games which I've never heard of, so I'm gonna put them over here. Untitled Goose Game, I'll put that in. It's okay because it was really fun, but it's it just felt like it didn't tell you much of what you needed to do. You were sort of just there, solving puzzles. That's not how my mind works. I need to be given instructions, otherwise I'll just be like roaming around or turn the game off. I don't have a lot of attention when it comes down to stuff. Right, I've never played this one. Metro. I liked Metro 2033, and I like the whole like change of atmosphere, I feel like, on Last Light. I never finished any of them though, which was why I put them in the really great area, but I need to get back to doing that. I think there's a nudity on one of them, which was why I was hesitant on streaming it, because I know it's like everything's been all strict now, so like I don't know what the whole rules are with like certain games, including nudity, because you have South Park: The Stick of Truth, and then you have like The Witcher and all them kind of games which have a form of nudity on, but I don't know if like the streamers need to turn the thing off in order to not get banned, or not acknowledge it and see it as an accident. I don't know how to do it. I've really not been around streams long enough to get that specific point of where it's like a not safe for work kind of material in a game. I think like Mass Effect as well. That's why I'm a little bit worried about Mass Effect in case something like that happens. Because I know like Andromeda sort of went a little bit of an extra mile with the nudity, whereas the original Mass Effect had like it was just nothing there. It was like blurred out, if anything, or blocked out, sort of like Austin Powers. I don't even know if Austin Powers are big TOS now. Slay the Spire, I've never played that. Detroit Become Human, I've been wanting to play it for so long, but I've never got around to playing it. I watched Game Grumps play it, and I thought it was a fun playthrough when they were doing that. Sort of like how the AIs become self-aware, and just the way the game's play as well. I'm a big fan of Fahrenheit and Heavy Rain, and I never got finished Beyond Two Souls, but hopefully I'll be around to playing that again at some point. Whenever I get the the PS Now thing from PlayStation, sort of like Game Pass on Xbox, but for PlayStation. It's a shame they don't have a PC version for the PS Now as well, because that would have been interesting. Probably get a few deals on there as well, with the games being more free online. Right, what's next? Outer Wilds, never played that. Yakuza, from what I've played of it, it's okay. it could be better. Like, I had me mind when I was looking at the trailers and the adverts and everything growing up. I thought it was going to be a lot more open world, kung fu kind of action. Sort of like what you would see on like the mad like Jackie Chan films. You know, when he's like going around the swing sets and all sorts of stuff like that. But really, it feels like it's more of a drama than anything else. It's like you'll go into an area filled with people, like gangsters and like Yakuza members, and they'll be trying to attack him. And you have to like do like the mad like combo sequence or something. These mad little like mini games and that. And then you're just back to like another hour of story. And it's like, yeah, the story might be good and everything, but like it's not exactly what I was expecting as a kid. And it's like there's so many games like that actually. You know, when you really want to play them as a kid, but like never got around to doing it. And then when you finally get around to playing it, you just you're like, shit, this. It's similar to that, but like the story might be good, and I've heard many times that the story's worth playing it in itself, so I might play that. You never know. I'll have to record it for YouTube though, because there's no way I can like sit through that and then do it all again for YouTube. So it's probably just gonna have to do with the one full playthrough. So like what I'm doing now, all my games, I'm recording like an hour, and then just uploading them that way. Right, it's 5 to 6 in the fucking morning, man. I'm not even halfway through. Just Cause. I'm a fan of the series. I never finished a single one. But it's I think 2 was where it was the best. I think it was okay. 1 was okay. I had a lot of happy memories on the PS2. Just because it was like age ratings were very strict from where I was. And I think it was like a rated 16 or something. It was like a Peggy 16. And I think I was only about 12. And I thought it was like the greatest thing ever. Yeah, I was that kind of kid. But you ever notice on age ratings anyway? Like when you're a kid, you think it's I'm cool. I've got the 18-year-old game here. But then when you turn 18, age ratings start becoming just nothing. You start questioning why this was even age rated anyway. You know, it's just now they're starting to ID you for fucking energy drinks. I'm nearly 23 and getting an ID for energy drinks. We got kids playing Grand Theft Auto. Like, what the fuck? The world's fucked, man. And I think I'm on that kind of area now where, do you know when I've been talking that much, that I end up going on a big rambling madman state for that long? It's like, that's when, like, I've noticed is that people have probably noticed when they're streaming themselves. On a situation like this, where you're not playing any games, you don't have any kind of area of, oh, I'm doing this bit now, I'm going to the next door. Oh, let's talk to this person on this game. When you're not doing any of that, and then you're just streaming straight to literally a fucking wall or telescreen, depending on where you are, how you're streaming, how you're comfortable. You start like getting used to it. You can actually start being yourself like an hour later, if you're lucky. Because when I started trying to make this fucking video, I was not getting anywhere. Like I was stuttering my words. I just couldn't get a single word out. But then, about an hour later, I literally had to do all of this before, but then the whole like the OBS streaming software is a bit shit. So you got like to be patient, especially when your PC's very behind. So I was like, when there's a skipped frame, for some reason, I think it's because the bitrate's too high or something. I like recording at a higher bitrate. It works for the majority of it. But when when I'm on here, it's like there's probably going to be loads of skip frames if I look now. To be honest with you. Oh no, there isn't. What the fuck? It might have just been like a thing randomly. It might have just come later on. I really don't know anymore. But like, you can actually just be yourself over time. Like once you get past that barrier, you can actually stop being yourself. But then, how much of yourself can you actually put onto Twitch to the point where you have to start like holding yourself back to what you're saying? Because you got to think things through, or it doesn't make any sense. Whereas if there was someone I was talking to, everything I'll be saying would make complete sense. Because there'll be a response back. I think now you have to think extra hard when you're streaming. And it's like, that's the little barrier thing there. It's when you stop thinking about what you're saying and actually being completely honest with everything. That's when like the true self shows. And I think maybe some people show that in a different way, a bit more of a toxic way, where they end up saying something wrong where they shouldn't have said. I don't know. But if you want realistic for anyone, this is like the kind of way you need to have the streams. But some people can just do it randomly as well, though. Like just like with no barriers, there's no like filters or anything, is there? Then just say what they need to say. I don't even know what the fuck I've just said. But anyway, I've never played this. It's Paladins. That's the online game people are playing lately. I'll just go in like ramble states when I'm like trying to talk. It's sort of one of them things I've realised quite recently. Gears of War, I would put that in really great because I haven't finished all of them yet. I did finish 1 and 2, then I started streaming for the first time. And keep in mind I was also playing Assassin's Creed 1 while I was playing them games. So it's like 2 series I've started off without streaming them. And now I've got to like do them all again. I don't mind doing Gears of War because it's pretty straightforward. You run around shooting something, then you cover and then you shoot. Then you go on the next bit and you do a boss fight. That's basically how Gears of War works. And the mission's like a fucking hour long or something per act. And with Assassin's Creed though, it's like you got all the collectibles you need to go back to do and all the little side missions, all the liberations. So sort of similar to Just Cause. Actually, I don't think there's liberations on the first one. But like certain areas that you need to do, like people, civilians that need to be saved, damsels in distress sort of situations. You got to do all of that again on Assassin's Creed 1. Right, what's next? Hopefully nothing's crashed. Right, I think it's all working. Like, I've realised I've been like pausing mid-sentence a lot, so it sounded like I was muted there for a sec. I need to keep looking down. So sometimes I don't notice it, but I'll get like muted. I have no idea what that game is. Dead Cell, nope. Far Cry. I really like Far Cry 3, actually. That was a really fun game. So I'm going to put that in amazing. Because I haven't got the same kind of opinion on the original ones. Because I haven't finished them. They were fun though, like the stealth bits are all fun, but it's just, it's not the same. And I need to play the second one a bit more as well, because I remember it was like the screen tearing that was pissing us off with that. I think the game itself might have been good on Far Cry 2, but the screen tearing was really just doing it for me on the 360. Probably not on the PC though, so I'll probably get it for PC. Outer Worlds, that seems like a good game. I've never got around to playing it too much. I think I killed everyone on the first playthrough, so I didn't really get around to playing it too much. Good sir, how's it going? Didn't get a notification. It's a bit strange, like the way it all works. I'm not sure how it all works yet. I don't know if I'm meant to send them or something. How you doing? I thought I'd do like a bit of a random tier list. As you can see, I've sort of listed these a little bit more of a different way than a lot of people might have been doing. It's the same before the Outer Worlds of I pretty much just killed everyone and didn't bother with the story. The fact you can just go around just killing anyone is pretty much enough for me on the game. So what I tried doing on Fallout and I got wrecked. It's a bit of a later stream, so I don't know if this is like the time that you're usually up and about, or if you're just tired or anything. I don't know what the situation is where you are. Because I think it's like if I stream earlier, I think you're just about going to sleep. Or maybe now that you're going to sleep, I don't know. I have no idea what this game is though. Castle Crashers, never got around to playing Castle Crashers, but I like the style of it. The Crew, I've never played it properly. I think I had a go of the tutorial, but never really bothered too much with it. Neo, actually, fucking Neo's a really good game, you know. I'm gonna put that in amazing. It's a shame I've got to like start the whole thing again though, because it was actually really fucking fun. It's really hard though. Like the boss fights are really fucking ridiculous. But I need to buy it again. Like I didn't have it before because I had it on the PS Plus. Like the PS Now, I think it still might be on there. I think Neo 2 was on there when I last looked. It's been like a good nearly a year, maybe 6. Like yeah, it's been about 8 months since I've been on the PlayStation Now. Come to think of it, it's been about January time. And yeah, I used to play Neo quite a lot. So what do you think of these kind of styles of streams, A1? Because it's a little bit different from what I would normally do. Normally I'm playing something, I mean, brain sort of like focus on one thing or another in the game. Whereas these ones I can actually like just be myself and just talk. Talk like an actual human being for once. But there's still a lot of improvements. Still a lot of improvements that need to be done. I don't know what this was. Grizz. Nope. Katana Zero. Nope, not at all. Never played it. Never played it. Left 4 Dead's good. I'll put it in really, really great because it's fun. But I can imagine that being really good, like online as well. So I need to try and sort something like that out. Celeste, it's a good platformer actually. I'll put that in. It's pretty good because it's like middle because I didn't finish it. But you're collecting strawberries and everything as well on top of that, and it's just it's a nice platformer. It's fun. Really hard though. Dark Souls masterpiece, as well as every game like that, like Sekiro and Bloodborne. Everything like that is just top quality. Did a really good job of that. It took us about 7 years to fully get into it. But I'm so happy I did. Because it took so long to fucking do. It was a tourist demon which I struggled with. I don't know what the fuck it was. I didn't know anything about it. You could grind on it. I didn't know how to level up. Because it doesn't tell you fuck all about it. And then I discovered a merchant, got a reinforced club, and then discovered this electrical stuff that you get inside of a chest. And that's how I fucking beat him. It was as simple as that. And it took us 7 years to figure that shit out. After starting the game, fucking 4 times within that period of time. Then just a sense of dread after starting the next one, realising, maybe I can do this, but I'm going to try and tough it out. But it usually ended up with me raging out. But then I got from that to actually finishing the game after fully getting into it. So it was a good experience. I'm happy I'm playing it again. Getting over it. Who the fuck is Bennett Foddy? But I've never played it, but it looks fun. There's I watched the speed run of it, which made it look piss easy, but it doesn't look very easy. It looks like you're just gonna end up falling back down unless you know the right timing of it. Right, more games I've never played before. Crash Bandicoot. I'm a big fan of Crash Bandicoot, so I'm gonna put that in amazing. Because I played Wrath of Cortex. Wrath of Cortex people didn't really like, but like I never understood why people didn't like it. I think it's because the way the game might have changed over time. What I don't like is how the game changed from Wrath of Cortex to like fucking Mind Over Mutant and Crash of the Titans. They changed that all around, made it a bit more open worldy kind of feel, and it didn't feel like Crash anymore. Crash Bandicoot's like you got a task to get from A to B, not jump around a forest and go on and explore somewhere. That's not Crash Bandicoot. I think they changed it around and Crash to Insanity. I think that's when they started changing it around. What else? Well, yeah, the Insane Trilogy is really fun. I remember playing that if you haven't played it before. So I never got to play the originals growing up. And I'm just happy I got to play this. Same with Spyro here. I never got around to playing Spyro as a kid. But playing that one was actually quite different. I like different. I don't know if it's better than the PS1 version. I know a lot of people didn't like the kind of a remake that they did. The Legend of Spyro, I think it was called. It was like all sorts of games like that. I just never got around to playing. Always wanted to though. They advertised it really well. Then they started having Skylanders. I think that's what they're called. When you got the sort of like toys that you put on the platform, and they'll read it like a character. Never played Spirit Fair. Titanfall. I never played the second one, which has a campaign, but I did play this. It was the first online game I think I played on the Xbox One. And I quite liked it, but I didn't really play it enough to like full on get into it every day, sort of thing. Saints Row, another one of them games that people don't talk about too much these days. The new one's coming out, the remake. I don't know how I feel about it because I haven't seen the open world yet. But I'm not a big fan of the way the shooting and the health system is on it. I don't like the health bar. I don't like health bars when you're shooting people in games. It's horrible. It's like I like the circle that they had on the third and fourth game. Even just the fucking 1 and 2. Do you know when they didn't have a health bar at all and you just shot them a few times? And they had like a powerful shotgun that used to just kill them instantly. Like they should have just stuck back with that, but now they've got like these like mad health bars that are going down every time you shoot them, so you gotta shoot them like a fucking sponge in order to get any kills. Probably like 2 headshots or something. Or double damage on the headshots, some shit. Never played these at all. That was quite fun, if that's a game I think it is, when you can change your own like virus and plague the world basically. Yeah, I'll put that there. There's so many like fake versions of that. Or maybe just that version. Amnesia, I've got it. The amount of times I've tried installing that and then just uninstall it straight away. Never got around to playing World of Tanks. Jackbox Party Pack is perfect for people like me. They like have a laugh. But the problem is with me, it's like people know what my answers are, which is why it's a little bit tricky in this. Like you've never played with us before, you would know exactly what my answers are after a few matches. It sort of takes the fun out of it. Do you know when you're trying to figure out who's got that answer? But like I do go all out with it. I don't hold myself back when it comes down to Jackbox. Especially like the what was it? It was a Quiplash. Or something like that. It's pretty fun though. I like the when you can invent stuff. Probably not appropriate for Twitch though, but people still do it. No idea what that is. Heavy Rain is very good. I like that. But I would say it's not even a game. I feel like it's a different kind of thing. Like it should have been. It's something that Quantic Dream made. So like David Cage games are basically films which they couldn't get actors for, so they made an animated version of it and used voice actors. That's basically what them kind of games are. But like I suppose they made, instead of making like a series, like a telly series or something, I suppose they kind of play time out of it by making games like that, where you're just watching a long film for about 6-7 hours, maybe longer. But yeah, highly recommend checking them out. Same with Fahrenheit, really good game. More indie games. Jump Force, is that the anime game? Never played it though. Overcooked, I've got that, but I haven't played it. Not a clue. No idea. XCOM, I liked Enemy Unknown and Enemy Within. But I never got around to playing too much. It was all like I never actually finished the original ones. Like the Enemy Unknown ones anyway. I don't know if there was any before then, like PC or anything, but it would start off easy. Like I've got a full squad of people. Then one top tier member will die. And then all my team will just go to shit. And they'll not do anything. They'll just keep dying one after the other. To the point where I have to start again. But when you're like that far into the game, you kind of start that over again. You get killed instantly. And this one gets like a sneaky fucking snipe from a building. And you just end up, all the countries start hating you. And you just end up in the game over screen. Then you start browsing through all your save games just for the one save before everything just went to shit. So it's all like chance based as well. So it's like if you got like a high skilled marine, they'll end up if they've got like a likely chance of hitting them, they'd more likely hit them. But a lot of cunts that are attacking you are usually very accurate, unless they're the small aliens. Destroy the Humans. That's a fun one from the past. I put that in amazing. I had a lot of fun playing the Destroy the Humans 2. I'm still here, good sir. Just playing my good on some games. Looking on my laptop. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Wait, are you playing Fortnite or are you playing like something else differently? Also, what do you think of these kind of streams where I'm actually able to just talk instead of being distracted? I think that's what I was trying to say before. Because it's I need to get used to streaming like this because like I like playing games, but the whole like the streams in the future are gonna be I'm gonna be playing the video of my gameplay. I think that's the only way forward for people like me to actually concentrate and focus on what I'm saying because I've got like a few attention problems. So like I'll be talking but then I'll end up getting zoned out or just saying absolute bollocks. But when I'm doing this, I can actually focus on what I'm saying. And I don't have to worry about saying anything. And it's just, I prefer it like this. But it's nice and relaxing. I can get my point across without stumbling over what I'm saying, over people talking in the background in a game. Or some explosions or something. I don't even need my headset in. That's how good it is. I don't even need a headset or headphones in. I've got both ears listening to what I'm saying instead of like muffled. It's so much fucking better. I recommend trying it. If you want to, that is. Might not be for everyone though, because it's sort of like will you run out of things to say sort of thing. But like that's why I'm doing something like this, because there's so many games out there which I've either played or I haven't played. And I can just talk about them like that. Whereas when you're playing games, you're just like, oh, well, there's this bit now. I don't know what else to say about that. Oh, look, there's a fucking tree. But for this one, you can, like, have a whole fucking talk about, I don't know, Cluster Truck over there. If you play Cluster Truck, I recommend it. It's one of those games where it's, like, not the most high-budget game, but it's an example of how even the smallest budgets could actually like do really well for games, especially if you're like streaming or maybe if you're like doing like a video. You can just have that on the background, just having something like to have your focus built on something. Especially if you like you're trying to think. So it's quite interesting. Like anything fast paced is really good for talking, I would say. No fucking clue what that is. No, what that either. Nope. So many of these that I haven't played. Octogeddon, does that say? Donut County. How many of these are there? The Crypt of the Crow Dancer. Oh, that's probably enough, yeah, like I would say, on the games. Probably like half an hour worth, possibly. Maybe 5 minutes, depending on the way this is all going. Surgeon Simulator, I like it, but if I had a VR, it'll probably be much fun compared to where I'm used to. Because you just got like, because I've only played the console version, I've only played the PC one, so it's very limited controls with an analog stick. Ender's Night, never played it. Stanley Parable, same with that, never played it. Five Nights at Freddy's, it's like it was fun for people, I would say, back in the days. It made a lot of content, but it also was like the beginning of when people started doing the fake jump scares a lot of the time. I think the only thing that's really done well now is the VR one, where you actually feel like you're in it. But it's just like I suppose they're kind of into the game, you know, and like they don't know what's gonna happen or whatever the fuck. But that's sort of how they make content, though. It's like how they have to like react, like the kind of, it's sort of like a contract where they have to scream or pull like an over dramatic reaction to things, but it's not real, which is why I never got into it, because of it's not a general reaction. Because if they were playing it by themselves, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10 they'll just be sat there thinking, oh, what do I do this time? Oh, I've just died again. Oh, I'm doing this. But when they're on camera, it's like, oh, I've just died. No. It's like it's like something off South Park, and it's just like I'm trying not to shout because I've got neighbors above, but it's like do you know when they just end up clipping through the mic? It's like you have like the KSI clip from when he was playing what the fuck was it? What the fuck was he playing? Was it Outlast? It was like some horror game he was playing. But anyway, I've never played any of these Game Dev Tycoons. I've got Thief Simulator though, but I've never played it. Beyond Two Souls, because I've never finished it, I would put that in really great. Because it was fun so far with Ellen Page and Willem Dafoe. Who was the other one? Was it just David Cage? But like, yeah, it was just that. Nothing here which I've played before. Deus Ex though. Any game which has multiple endings and choices to make, fucking something that makes you have more of a sense of what's right and wrong. So it makes you think of, should people have enhanced abilities, or should they be restricted from it because of the dangers that could come with it? It's sort of like that. Because yeah, this blind person could no longer be blind. But what to say, because they can see, they're gonna like end up harming a lot of people, a lot of innocent people, because they can see. It's like that kind of thing in Deus Ex, where like you gotta make that decision, because anyone could be a risk. You tell me if you just said, right, I'm gonna give you like a potion. It can be any kind of potion that you want that's gonna give you any power that you want, anytime, anywhere. What's the first thing a human's gonna do when they discover invisibility? It's definitely not roaming around the place. I'll tell you that. They'll be trying to be undetected, robbing a bank. Or worse. Especially when they're around society, and if they've got any problems themselves anyway before that. So it's like with biomods and all that sort of stuff, you gotta like sort of think, yeah, it might be the next stage of evolution, but will it actually do anything good? Because eventually people are going to become more dangerous. You're going to have super enhanced soldiers against people who are like sort of against the system, pretty much acting like a god, because they've got god mode on. They can't die, they can't feel pain, They turn it into fucking Albert Wesker from Resident Evil. That's sort of the way it is. And it's like, what the fuck? So it's a weird thing to think about. Dishonored though, fucking top tier game. Let's put that on here. If you haven't played Dishonored, please play it because it's something else. I spent so long trying to like it. There was something about it ages ago which I just wasn't too keen on. I was just like coming with any other excuse not to play it. Kept uninstalling it and all sorts of shit. Just couldn't get into stealth at all. But then something clicked in my mind and I thought, I'm going to play Dishonored. I'm going to see if it's as good as people make it out to be. Then I started realising the soundtracks and then all of the environments, all the collectibles, all of the runes that you get. And it's just the way the combat is and everything. I didn't use all the fancy abilities or no. I didn't use all the invisibility or the time stop and shit. I was more just quiet and sneaking around. But I killed everyone. I was a bit of a brute there, but I still ended up with a good ending. Because I don't think I killed the civilians. I don't think I killed enough civilians on it to get the bad ending. I don't know, but it's a bit weird though, because like even if you got the bad ending on Dishonored 1, it's like a whole different thing, as if it never happened on Dishonored 2, so it's a bit weird that they did that. But I've never played that. Sonic Mania. I mean, if it's talking about Sonic in general, then like fucking Sonic goes at the top tier, man. Sonic Heroes. People might not see it as the best game, but that was my childhood there. All the Sonic games, all the Shadow the Hedgehogs, all sorts of shit like that, man. Like, memories that are like always going to be around. To the point where I'll get hit in the head or something a bit too hard. Somewhere along the lines, but right now, I had a lot of happy memories. My friend Pedro, I said that really weird. But I remember this came out in the trailers on E3. And that was, it looked really fun. I was kind of disappointed because I was tired. I think, you know, when like, you're tired and like everything's a shit. Like, you can have like the best thing in the world, but without enough sleep, if you won £1 million, you'd be like, I'll sort it out tomorrow, sort of thing. It's sort of like that. But I never got around to playing it again. And the more I think of it, it's actually a really good fucking game. So I'm going to put that in there. Or sometimes if you win £1 million or something, you just wake the fuck up, not sleep for days. But I don't know. It all depends on your mind at the time, doesn't it? If you had about 5 all-nighters and then all of a sudden win £1 million for having the all-nighters, you're either going to be very tired, you're just going to pass out, sleep, or you're just going to want to spend the money straight away. What the fuck's Lisa? I think these are all like horror games now. Wolfenstein, I haven't played too much of it, but I quite like the concept. It's a bit mad the way the new ones are though. Inside, I've never played it. I've got it on the Game Pass. It's there, ready to be played. But I've still been needing to play it. Granny, never played it. Actually, did I play it? I have a feeling I did, you know. It was, I'm thinking of the other one. I'm thinking of that Granny Simulator over here. I streamed that and all. Don't know if anybody's seen it though. Secret Neighbor. I've played the Hello Neighbor one. It was I don't like games like that when you gotta like look for a key, and then if you detect it, you have to start all at the beginning again, trying to find where to go. I don't like repetition. I'm too impatient for repetition. I'd rather just relax. Streets of Rage, yes. I'm a big fan of the originals, so I'm gonna put that in really great. Because I don't know what the fourth one's like. I don't know if they fucked it up or not. But it could be good. It might have been good. Never played this or that. Superhot's really good. I like that. I think I streamed that once last year. But I never got around to like doing too much on it. I think I played about 2 hours of it. I got stuck somewhere. I really don't fucking know. I know the original one got taken off Game Pass and ended up playing the second one, which is basically just the same game with a few levels difference. Right, what's in this next one? Tetris. I don't know what that one's like. It's a pack, so it's not exactly Tetris. I don't know what Puyo Puyo is. Never got around to doing that. Or that. Or this. That. Or that. Or that. Is this, is the Totally Accurate Battlegrounds the one with the like so many mods and you can like change your own little like scenario for battles and you have like stormtroopers and everything? Because mine crashed. Because I had one like that where you had like the mods from the Steam Workshop, and it just crashed. Never got around to playing it because I had so much stuff installed at once on the Battlefield. But Granny Simulator though, play Granny Simulator because it's actually quite a laugh. I never got around to finishing the first stage, I don't think, because it's one of them games where it's funny, but then you realise it's pretty much just an abandoned game. Like, it didn't get any more. I think it got one more DLC on it since I bought it. But it's, nothing's been done. They've sort of just left it there. I had a tiny go of Hotline Miami, but not enough to have a opinion on it. Same with Limbo. Like, I like the dark theme of Limbo, but I never got around to playing it. The Messenger, no Quantum Break. I remember when that came out. That was all I was thinking about with the Xbox One. Because I was stuck with my Xbox 360, then all of a sudden, they show a trailer on E3 about someone who has superpowers, which sort of looked like Jumper. I don't know if anyone's seen the film Jumper with Hayden Christensen, the bloke who played Anakin Skywalker on Star Wars. But it sort of reminded us of that before, like the telekinesis powers and I think there was teleporting stuff. Something reminded us of Jumper anyway. And yeah, I just remember when that came out, I was just like, I need that game. And then comes Game Pass, fucking years later, and it's a fucking 100 gigabytes. The amount of games I could have on that. I mean, like, the amount of times I've had to pause Halo or Mass Effect Legendary Collection because I couldn't be asked to wait 100 gigabytes for things to load. The other way around was what I was meant to say. It is quite late. 12:06. Super Meat Boy. I haven't played too much of that either. I think I got stuck when I played it the first time and I didn't play it since. Domina. I never played that either. I like the design of this robot here. So it looks like the Pixar film, which I haven't seen yet. More indie games. Bully, masterpiece. It was the first game I finished. I used to take days off school, pretend I was not well, just so I can finish the fucking game. And it was fun. I liked it. No, and I was sort of like doing what you do in the game as well. Do you know when like, you stop going to school? And then you end up like becoming truant on the and you have to like avoid the prefix as well. You have to like hide away, make sure you don't get caught. I sort of felt like that. But also like it was as if I was like in the bin for like the whole fucking time. Where you just can't get detected. So you have to go back to school. I think I changed schools. Yeah, that's basically what it was. What the fuck is this? Never played that. Goat Simulator. There's a new one coming out. It's Goat Simulator 3. The second one's not really long came out, is it? Like, I haven't played the second one yet. I still only played the first one. And it was still really fun. But yeah, for the third one, they've got the Dead Island 2 trailer, but they replaced the zombies with goats. And they're just, I don't know if they're just giving it for free. But I don't know what they're going to do with Dead Island 2 now, because it's probably going to be a whole different idea. If it does come out again, though, it's probably going to be looking like Dying Light 2, but more tropical. I can't wait though. Either way, especially if we got like the whole like cast back. You've got like another song by Sam B or something. That's not copyright claimed. What's the... Don't know about this one. Oh, this is The Police. If you haven't played this, you need to play it right now, because I had a long time playing this. I had like a Detective Yancey. Hold on a sec. Yeah, fucking Detective Yancey. He was a well-respected police officer on my team. Every dangerous mission he went on, and he survived. Never died. But then, about a few missions in, a few chapters in the game, I think I made the wrong decision or something, because it had like a cutscene where someone literally just shot us through the fucking window I was living in. I think the mafia or something ended up shooting us because I didn't work with them on time or something. That's how corrupt the game is. And it's even worse that it makes us start the whole fucking thing again without saving it. How bad's that? But yeah, Detective Yancey, always on our hearts. Wait, what's next? Fucking hell, it's late. How long have we been streaming for now? Hour and a half. It's actually not a bad stream, is it? If I'm doing this more and more, this is going to be like the start of what I would say the next stage of ColdSpider, or even shooting webs, or whatever the fuck I'm doing. Because I'm going to have that much experience talking like this every stream. I'm going to be analysing my videos. It's going to be good. I don't know when I'll next play games on stream. I might play like some online games with some streamers or something if they're up for it, but I also need to be in the right mindset for that as well, because I'm very shit when it comes out to new people. Like, that's why I don't really play too many games with people who I don't know. It's because like I need to get used to people. There's like I can have a conversation. Like, if you put us in a conversation with somebody random, I can talk to them as if I know them for ages. But like when it's like a forced conversation though, like, you know, when like you're just not expecting to be talking to anybody but yourself. That's sort of where I struggle. It's sort of like, yeah, okay. But I'm not one of those cunts who keep saying fair enough every 5 minutes, which is basically the politest way of saying fuck off you'll ever hear. Like, there's a lot of people out there when you try and have a conversation with. That's one of the things that sort of bothers me a little bit when I try having a conversation and they're doing the exact same thing as how I'm feeling on other days. You know, and they're just saying fair enough and what's the everyone's saying fucking ironic now. Everywhere I go, people are saying ironically in every sentence. Have you noticed that? Have a look around on YouTube. You'll see everyone saying fucking ironically. Or unironically this, unironically that. You'll hear that everywhere. Comment sections, fucking Twitch chat, you'll see that word specifically is the new fair enough. I used to not hear the words fair enough anywhere. But everyone's saying fair enough, and now everyone's saying ironically or unironically. I'm actually just gonna ban them words in my chat. I don't want to say them words ever again. It's just it's just a playing god in me chat. It'll be like just a censored word. It's not even gonna come up. Instant ban. Ban for saying 2 different words, which aren't even related. But yeah, like I want to know why that's happened actually. Among the Sleep, I watched H2O Delirious play that, and it was quite a fun one. I never got around to finishing that actually. I used to watch Vanos and Delirious quite a lot as a kid. I used to come back from school. Or I used to come to school the next day after watching Vanos gaming video of the day. Or every 2 days, I'm not sure how it was. Was it not like 2 uploads at one point? Or am I making that up? But there would be like a Vanos gaming video that would be coming up. I would have been about 13 or 14. And it was just like, that was like the way it was. That was YouTube there. It would be like I would watch a Watch Mojo video or something. But it would be like the next thing would be, when's the next Vanos gaming video coming up? And they're still doing the similar kind of stuff now. It's like, I know a lot of people have like left that group, but they're still doing the same kind of stuff. But the weird thing is, it's sort of like how comedy changes. I feel like the more time you spend around comedy, the more you're going to try and find something more funny. And I think that's sort of where I am now at the point. Because it's hard to find stuff to laugh at now. Like, my sense of humour has went from anything can make me laugh to like, when will I laugh again sort of thing. That's basically the way it is now. Because I've seen that much stuff on there. So it's like, it ends up just, humour just changes and goes in a whole different direction. And it's just like, it's really weird how it all is. Like, if you see the likes of Soup or The Do, J Schlatt, Swagger Souls, all those kind of streamers there, that's my kind of humour. And I wish I discovered them earlier, to be honest with you, because Game Grumps doesn't only plays Super Mega, Too Mad, all these kind of people. They've figured out humour on another level, I feel like. Like, some people obviously going to hate them for no reason. That's the way YouTube works, but or the internet in general. But for some reason, they've managed to make me laugh more than a lot of these YouTubers. Or that kind of humour, at least. So, I don't know if that's going to be like a died out kind of humour, the way people are getting offended these days. Or if it's going to be like the new normal. And when that becomes a new normal, what's going to be funny after that? That's a weird thing about that. Humor's just constantly evolving. It just raises the questions. Is it funny because it's edgy? Is it funny because it's unexpected? It's like, there's so many different ways you can like sort of describe humor. But really it's different for anyone. But like, will it ever run out though? Or is it just gonna like reinvent itself? Will old stuff become funny again, sort of thing, and it'll just go another circle like that? It'll be like the lightest little thing, someone falling over or something, then getting back up, and then that'll be it. To like, even like worse stuff going down. And then does it pick up back up again with humour and just go on that level for a bit? After so many people got offended, then people stop being offended and it goes back down again? I don't know. But anyway, I've never played this before. All that. I don't even know what that yellow one is. That's hurt my eyes actually. Dune? No idea. Ukulele. Never played that. Outlast. That was decent for what I played of it. But I got stuck. Like, I played a long period of time. I stopped playing for like a day, and I just didn't know where the fuck to go after that. And since it doesn't really keep track of any maps, so now does it? where you've been and where you haven't been, like Silent Hill does. It became a bit of a tricky one. I didn't record it or nothing, so I couldn't backtrack. Next time I'm recording it, definitely. Or I might just do it in one sitting. Animal Crossing, I haven't played any of the new ones, but I played the one on the 3DS called New Leaf, I think it is. And that was quite fun. So I'm going to put that on here. Because I played that at the same time as I played Pokemon Sun. And I just didn't take the cartridge out of the 3DS for any of them. And I finished Pokemon Sun in like, what, about a week? Maybe less. It just felt like it went very, very fast. Like, that's where I put, like, Pokemon, I would like to put in a masterpiece bit. But it's too quick. Like, the only real challenge from Pokemon, I feel like, is, like, the first hour. You know, when you're grinding to, like, the first gym. So you gotta, like, get your Pokemon ready, you gotta get the right stuff, and then someone comes out of nowhere, keeps killing you all the time, and you've got no way of making money because, like, you've gave the rest of the money away getting a Pokeball or something instead. Just to not catch the Pokemon. And so that was sort of the situation with the Pokemon Yellow I had, where it was just like, I had to beat one trainer in order to get this money, otherwise I would have been absolutely wrecked. And I think I would only just beat the trainer as well. And I got the money to get the levels up. Because it was like, with Brock, I think you needed like a certain move to beat him. You need like a certain type of Pokemon. I think A1, you were there. You know what I'm talking about. What's the next one then? Yoshi's Crafted World. Never played it. Utopia, Luigi's Mansion though. Happy Memories on the GameCube. That's a sweetie chair there again. I'll put that in really great. I never finished it. That's why it's like sort of like in the medium area. It was fun. Mario 3D World. It's one of them games you need 2 people for, I would say. It's pretty good though, like Mario in itself. I like Mario. Never played Pokemon Snap. Always wanted to. Mario Maker. I like the creative side of it. Never played too much of it, but I like how it promotes the creative side of it to make your Mario levels. Don't know what they added to Mario Maker 2. Don't know why that even exists. Would have been a reason though. Maybe like a new character skin or something. Super Smash Bros. I would put that in the middle because it's like you don't get a sense of accomplishment from it. Don't know what I just did there. But it's more skill based than it is anything else. Doesn't feel like there's much story to it. Like once you've done like one area, you beat the giant and you've done it. Ravel, I need to play that more. Same as Xenoblade Chronicles, but I think that's really good. Just never had it for like the Wii. I think it came out in Tetris. Always got to appreciate Tetris for what it is, but because it's like just a basic thing, I'm gonna put that there. It's a basic concept, but it's a useful one. Mario Kart. I never played Mario Kart 8, but Mario Kart 64. I'll put that in the amazing area. What else do I have? Yeah, Mario Kart 64 was like the first game I played on the Nintendo 64. That was quite fun. Grindstone, I've never played that, I don't think. Splatoon, I haven't played that either. Super Mario Party, I liked Mario Party. That was quite fun. But even then, that's like a similar thing where it's skill based, where you don't gain anything from story. So that's why I'm putting it like down this area, where it's all just skill based stuff. There's also more indie games here as well on top of that. Super Mario Bros. I haven't played much of the new ones. I've played the NES ones. I've finished the first one. I think A1 you were there when I did that. I would put that in really great because it was challenging. But like, I don't know. It's just like what I would consider a masterpiece is like are like games where you can remember doing them instead of just being like a trance state of dying all the time. I never played that one. Mario Odyssey, I never played that either. Plants vs Zombies, nope, never played. Doodle Jump, of course, fucking, you put that on really great because Doodle Jump. That's why. What's next? There's a lot more games on here, you know. My voice is getting fucked right now. Cut the Rope. Never played it. Temple Run. Did I play it? I think I played it a little bit. I watched people play it more than I actually played it. I know that much. Candy Crush. I think everyone goes on a 40-year-old woman phase at one point in their life and plays Candy Crush. And it worked. Yeah, just yeah, it's okay. Just false glory, really. That's all you get from it. Alien Hominid. I've only played a little bit of it, but I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. Crossy Road, never played. Happy Wheels. Everyone remembers the old PewDiePie days, you know, when you got like nothing to do and you had a load of fucking memes just from Happy Wheels in itself, and then everyone started playing it and it died out. You know, it's fun. And then they started having the what's it called? What was the remake of it called? The what was it actually called? It's exactly like Happy Wheels. Glory, Guts and Glory. That's it. It's Guts and Glory. That was quite fun, but it was a little bit disappointing. Don't bother with mobile games. Jetpack Joyride, that was actually not that bad, to be honest with you. They'll put that in the OK section. Everyone remembers that when they played on the iPad for the first time. No idea what that is. Clash of Clans, never played it. Subway Surfers, didn't bother with it. Angry Birds, that was okay. I like the puzzle side of that, so we'll put that there. Fruit Ninja, another one, never bothered with it. I'm not a mobile phone gamer. Do people say mobile phones now? Never clips, that looked fun. I was watching Game Grumps play that. No. None of these. Hitman, of course, I'm gonna have that, the fucking amazing bit. Hitman's very fun. What do we have on this bit? Right, yeah. Metal Slug, I never got around to playing Metal Slug too much. I liked what I played of it. I'm gonna put that on. It's pretty good actually, but that might be further up later on at some point. None of these. Oh wait, Storm Renegades. No, I don't think that's the right one. No, one of them was like quite an interesting one. It was like a sprite. You were like a woman, but it's like it was more like jumping around. You had like loads of mad different things on it. I can't remember what it's called now. Might have been that. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I've only seen the film. I never got to play the game. Did the game come first or the film? Or maybe the comic. I don't know. None of these. 2048. That was a big thing back in the day. Everyone was playing that at some point. But I put it's okay because it's basically just by chance, isn't it? Sometimes you end up putting the wrong thing in, or they just give you like a wrong set of numbers. So like Solitaire. I think that's how it kind of works. And you had like the ones where the numbers go more further up, more than 2048. And you had like more tiles on. I think just got daft eventually. Broken Reality, no. Case Story, what's this? Nope. Never played a single one of these. This one was interesting. I think that's the one where you're like this alien, this Alan that was like all bloodied up and you're killing everything. So I think I liked it. Riftland, nope. Never played any of these. Just wait for something I know to turn up. Like Eleanor, that's a good game. So because it's a good game, it's gonna go on amazing. I haven't finished it yet though. I need the remastered version of it. It got remastered just a couple of years after it got released. Stupid. But yeah, it's quite an interesting one. Skull, Layers of Fear, never played it. Like, Mirror's Edge. It was quite fun what I played of it. I remember really wanting to play Mirror's Edge Catalyst. But the reviews weren't very good. I thought it was going to be like a full-on open world exploration parkour kind of Dying Light sort of thing. But I haven't seen enough of it, but it wasn't at all what I was expecting it to be. But the first one though, I like the whole scene of it. Everything's all bright. You can't see anything that's fucking going on, but it's an interesting look to it. You don't see it happen very often in games. So a lot of these are sort of just there to fill in the gaps. Sunset Overdrive, that's a very fun game. I'll say that much. I'm gonna put that in maybe amazing because it's an open world game and it's playable, very playable. It's sort of a little bit depressing with the music, isn't it? But it's sort of like I kind of like the silence as well. It's like 5 to 7. I'm fucking torn away, losing my voice, trying to get all of these games fucking done. I think I can do it, you know. I think I'm about halfway through. I don't know half of these, so a lot of them is gonna be easier to end the stream afterwards. Tension, Dorwing. No idea anything about these, to be honest with you. Never played them. That's a lot of games I haven't played though. What's next? There's just a lot of them which have like I've seen like this one. I've seen people play it. So when you're dying over and over again. I've never got around to playing it. Surge 2. The Surge games are actually not that bad. It's like Dark Souls with robots. And because I like Dark Souls, it's gone on amazing. 2 looked a bit weird though compared to like the other ones. Like everything was a bit more human on that. Then we're gonna have like another set of games. Oh, Dustin Elysian Tale. That was free with gold on the Xbox. Another one that was like back in 2014. I think that came at the same time as Dead Island was free with it. It was good. I like it was nice, relaxing. Or in the Blind Forest kind of style. I think it was. No idea what these are though. Gotta keep going. Rest in peace, Flappy Bird. Did he bring that back? Because that really ruined his fucking life, that. But he had to take it off because he didn't like the fame. Like, that's one of the things that's put me off. Like any kind of fame though. Like if Twitch magically ends up blowing up at some point on this, and then end up getting a big follow count and a lot of views, I don't know how I would be. Oh, this one is that on the fucking oh, what's it called, man? Cool Maths. I think it was the one on Cool Maths. Don't know what the fuck it was called though. I haven't seen that in ages. Isn't that the second one? I don't know how I'd react to fame. Like, I've always wanted to be successful in life. It's still always like an ongoing thing of, will I ever do enough in this lifetime? Or will I just always be like there, blended in with society? It's sort of like the question that's sort of like haunted throughout the whole lifestyle, really. Is will I ever do something that's going to be well known in a positive way? So it's like, even though like I'm not really in a hurry to be famous or anything like that, I'd rather have the feeling of success. Because like with money, I don't think it'll go to my head. I think because I didn't really grow up with much of a rich upbringing. Like, games are very hard to get hold of. But like I don't think a lot of the money will get to my head. To be honest with you, like, because a lot of people who turn to drugs and all that sort of stuff usually are already on it, or they have the tendencies to go onto them kind of lifestyles. But when you've had enough time without money, you've learned to value a lot of it, to the point where you sort of know how to spend it. Like, if I had a lot of money right now, I would say I would probably jump straight to buying businesses, start learning how to manage a business, as opposed to getting a massive mansion and sniffing it all away, basically. If I did have a house though, I would be in an area which I'll never have to deal with anybody. I'll have me Tesco shop, come through in a helicopter or something. Probably as far as I'll go. But yeah, I'll be I just want all the latest technology. I think that's all I'd be interested in, Dinosaur game. I'll put music. But yeah, with money though, it's like, I think it all depends on the kind of personality you're as well. Like, a lot of people who get rich too young end up becoming chaotic later on in life, or they wish they spent the money on something else. I've never played this. What am I doing? But like, I've thought it through so many times what I would do if I end up winning the lottery, or having somewhere where I can get a contract of a good bit, or being part of something. And it's just it's really weird. Like, it's obviously it's always going to feel good having money. Like, people are always going to say money isn't everything, and happiness doesn't come from money. Happiness does come from money if you know what you're doing with it. That's the difference between all of that. And people who usually say that are usually the ones that are in quite a bit anyway, because they're used to it. They haven't been on the other side of it, where they like do an extra bit just to have a bit more money. But I don't know. I could be talking absolute bollocks, by the way. I'm very tired. But it's like, I don't know. Fucking this whole sentence this past minute's been complete ramble. Looking through games I've never played. Pong, the OG. So, yeah, it's okay. Concept wise, it's okay, but you don't get too much on it. But like, yeah, I've honestly, honest opinion, I've always wanted to be rich. I want in my life, just to experience it, just to sort of like be on that other side. But realistically, you would need to like do something massive, and it's a gamble. It's basically a gamble with life to get to that point where you're able to be comfortable with money and not worry about bills and bailiffs banging on your door because you haven't paid the fucking rent in a year or something. But like, it's just the thought of it. Like, You also lose quite a bit of money as well. That's also the problem. It's when all the tax and that start coming in. Like, what do you actually get back? He has Mafia. What was going to be like the Godfather game, but it's sort of a little bit different. It's more story based. It's in chapters as well. I don't know if Godfather was like that. It's got somewhat of an open world as well. I'm not sure if it's got too much of an open world. But yeah, if I had the money for it, I'll get a fucking VR. I'll try and have a decent streaming setup, get all the PCs better, so I can make videos better. Because if let's say on Twitch, if I end up getting big on Twitch, I would want to improve the streams, wouldn't I? I would want to get the best equipment to upgrade the quality. What am I doing? I'm putting like I've never played that. I didn't play enough Sliverio. With Final Fantasy, I'll put it with the other one. Maybe move that down. Completely forgot what I was saying there before. But yeah, like what I was saying was, I'd rather have all the technology I need to improve what I'm doing. Keep track of everything, all the social medias, all the promotion side of it. That's what I'll probably be focusing on, because what else would I have time to do? If I'm dedicated to a job which requires doing a lot of streaming and not having much personal life, it's like you need to like sort of keep on top of that in order to get big with everything. State of Decay is actually quite good. I haven't played too much of the first one. Been wanting to though, like but just after playing the second one, it's just like it's hard to kind of go back to the first one. There's loads of technology I've been after, like the new like I'd rather have a stream where and like build my own PC once I've got all the parts ready. Code Vein, it's that anime Dark Souls, isn't it? Didn't play too much of it. I didn't even pass the tutorial, but I think I got bored. But I what was it? Like a good graphics card with a decent camera. Like I think being on camera is gonna help out a lot, because people like to know who they're talking to, and it's a little bit tricky, like concentrating when you're not looking at who's talking right now. And it's just like normally I stream with a camera on as well, but I'd rather not have the image of my eyes being completely red, bloodshot right now because of the time. I think right now it's just I don't have to worry about cameras, I don't have to worry about sound or anything. I just need to worry about the headphones being on and the stream staying on, the Wi-Fi staying on. It's the only thing I've got to focus on right now. But just obviously everyone thinks about having money at some point. Why did I put Chrono Trigger there? Chrono Trigger's like pretty good. I liked it. Wish I played more of it though. See, money even distracts you on when you don't even have it. It's quite a dangerous thing. It is quite a dangerous thing. Lego games. I haven't actually played that one specifically, and I think it's going by like which ones you have played specifically instead of the kind of game. Like you got Advanced Warfare there. I've never fucking played in my life. I don't know what that is. Never played the PewDiePie game. Bayonetta. I'm putting that near the top area because I really like that. The characters, all the gameplay, very well done. Basically, I don't know if is she a witch? Bayonetta, which is a whole clothes, like everything that she wears is basically made out of her own hair. It's like a magic hair that she's got. So yeah, it's a bit mad the way it's all made. Very random. Lots of guns. Never played Persona. I played the arena one. That counts. Devil May Cry 5. I haven't played that one, but I kind of liked the first one when I played it. So I'll put that in the middle. What else is here? We have never played that. All that. I played a little bit of Back 4 Blood, which is like it's pretty much Left 4 Dead. It is just Left 4 Dead. But it wasn't going to be called Left 4 Dead 3, was it? It's Valve. So I would put really great. I'll put really great. There we go. What's this? Never played that. Haven't played that either. I like the Budokai games. Rage was actually quite fun for I played of it, but I haven't played enough of it. I played like the first half. No, not even half. Like just a couple missions after the prologue. Doki Doki Literature Club. I probably should stream that at some point. Battle for Bikini Bottom. That's a game for real men. So I'm gonna put that there. I was really pissed off because I never got to finish that as a kid. I feel like I made so much progress as well. And the Xbox broke. The original Xbox. South Park: The Stick of Truth. I love that game a lot. I'm a big South Park fan. That's going up yet. It plays really well as well. What's here? Nothing I know so far. Still more like list filler, really, isn't it? Remnant. Still didn't play too much of that. I know it's like Dark Souls of guns or something. Guts and Glory. That's what I was telling you about. One that's like Happy Wheels. I'm happy they made it, but like it could have been better. They could have had a lot more with it. Transistor, nope. Runwick, Quake. I didn't play too much of them actually. Right, this is the newer Battlefront 2, not the original. I would say really great. I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece by all means. It's better than it released. I like how they added a bunch of characters to it, but there's still no fucking Mace Windu though, is there? There's no Coyote Mundi, there's no Kid Fisto, there's no Shark T. Who else? There's just a very limited amount of Jedi on there. Battletoads, I like Battletoads. The original NES one is pretty fun. We'll put that there. Wolf Among Us, I played okay, did I finish the first series? I think I did, you know. I'm not like oh what the fuck. I think there was 3 episodes out of the 5 I finished. I got a bit mad that actually. So like the fairy tale stuff. Yeah, I would say really great. I'll rate it higher if I finished it. Avengers, never played it. This is on Game Pass, but I've never played that. All that. Golf with Friends is actually a laugh, and I highly recommend playing that a lot. There's so many games I haven't played on there though. It's great. Golf with Friends, play it. If you have friends. I don't know if it's gonna be as fun playing by yourself, like. Remains of Edith Finch. I feel that's good. Never played Psychonauts. Legend of Zelda. Is that the... Which one's this? Twilight Princess, is it? I haven't played too much of them. I'm guessing the other ones are gonna appear anyway on the South Park Fractured But Whole. That's also a really good game. I wish they kept the same formula as the Stick of Truth, but they kind of had to change it. They had to change it. I haven't played any of these at all. I'm so fucking tired, man. I'm just gonna pass out as soon as I finish the stream. Jet Set Radio, I like Jet Set Radio Feature. That's the only one I played on the original Xbox. I played the demo. I used to play the demo over and over again. I used to spray paint the walls and collect the spray paint cans. Yeah, it was fun. Happy memories. I've recently played it again. After Party, that was quite interesting. That what I played of it. It was I like the whole going to hell sort of feeling. I didn't play enough of it. Nope, no idea. Anything to do with these. Ninja Gaiden, I like that. That's a very hard game. So it's not amazing, but it's really great because there's a lot on it. Don't know where that went. Just some of these are going like on the other part of the list, to be honest. Where the fuck is Ninja Gaiden gone? Is it somewhere else? Has it been skipping sections? Is the list haunted? Do I need an adult? Anyway, no clue about Moshi Monsters. That was advertised quite a lot. Club Penguin, I never got to play Club Penguin properly. I might have got banned from it though. Bin Weevils, wasn't that are them not them toys or like Crazy Bones? Fire Team Elite, that fucking that game, man. That game. It's okay. I was very disappointed. It's basically just an online game. Place to play is shooting up all the islands. Cultist Mutilator, what the fuck is that game? What are these titles? San Andreas, another masterpiece. I've been playing that a lot more lately. I still haven't finished it. I still haven't finished it, but it's really fun not to have on the masterpiece. Because without that, you wouldn't have the inspiration from the other games. No More Heroes, never got around to playing that. Pokemon Unite, again, never did it. Ray. I played more of the original one than I did with that one. I think I got stuck trying to find someone's fucking name on that. But it's sort of like Deus Ex. So I'll put that in the really great section. Sort of a little bit like Bioshock as well, I feel like. Bioshock's a really good game. What's the prom? Some of these I just don't understand why they're there. Doom 3. Whoever made this probably just checked on what's on Game Pass at the time and pressed on it. Doom 3, I would say really great. I'll put that there because I got stuck trying to find a fucking K, didn't I? Did I find a K on Doom 3? New Kanye West lyrics there. What's this? Never play any of fucking these at all. I couldn't tell you what they are. Making the list shorter by the looks of it. Which one is that? Is that basketball? So it looks like he's got like a ping pong racket. I don't know. I don't know. Like I kind of like basketball games. I'll put it on okay, or maybe good. I like basketball. It's very easy to bet on them though. Missed. Kirby's never played Kirby or Garfield Racing. Well, Silent Hill, never played that either. Played Silent Hill, but just not the Mario and Luigi Bowser story. There's just a lot on here, which I don't know if it was intentional or they just want the list to be long to be rated. But there's like almost done though. Like done quite a lot. Been a bit of a ride. Thankfully, people have stopped by and joined. Hopefully, me rambling hasn't been too much for everyone. Oh, it's Ben. Hello, Ben. What's the duck? There's actually nothing on here I've played. Five Nights at Freddy's and that one. Okay, so that's basically that all wrapped up for today's stream. That took 2 hours and a quarter to do all that. It's 20 past fucking 7 in the morning, man. What am I doing? But you never know, I might be streaming again tomorrow, or later on tonight, because it's morning now. But I think this here is like the next stage of streams. Because there's only so much I can do when it comes down to talking on games. So I know I've said it beforehand, but I just want to make it clear that I do want to stream games, but I'd rather play them by myself and then just show you the footage. Just because I'm like, a lot of the time on streams, I'm trying to find where to go, how to do something. Someone's telling us something about the game fucking half an hour later, which I haven't discovered yet. I don't like people spoiling me games. So if I can have some content, like anywhere, even in public, telling us what happened in the game, at least I'll know. There's been so many times I've had spoilers in chat because someone's needed to say it. So I think this is going to be like the next stage forward. Like if I play like half of the game, then stream the video, because the video is like an hour long anyway. So if I just have that playing in the background while I'm doing this sort of shit, just talking about the game, maybe even tell some facts about the games, do some research. Probably use more face cam stuff as well. I've got the whole stream set up all fine. It's going to look really well on the next stream. But it's just it's been quite an interesting one, this, because this is sort of like a little experimental thing to see what kind of direction I can go when it comes down to the future. So I think between now and whenever the PC breaks, really, this is the way it's gonna be. I'm gonna be having stuff which I can talk about, and today there's been a lot to talk about. There's been a lot of fucking games. There's been so many games. Look at all this shit. I'll go through every single one of these, apart from these I've never played, but when you go further up, there's a lot of these games which I've covered. I'll be doing reviews on them and everything at some point. But I will be playing Neo at some point again. I really need to play that again. But yeah, that's about enough for me. Please stay safe, everybody, and hopefully have a nice day if I'm not streaming later on. Even if I am streaming, still have a nice day. And get yourself a coffee.